Turning now to ongoing initiatives to help Israeli soldiers, especially those wounded while protecting the country. Meet Eli Shako, a veteran soldier wounded in the Lebanon War in 1982. He's been involved in many initiatives and exchanges with U.S. veterans from wars in Iraq, Afghanistan, and even Vietnam. A former paratrooper, he has dedicated his life to helping other soldiers, connecting disabled veterans with Jewish communities around the world. And so we welcome Eli Shako here to the I-24 News studios. Thank you so much for joining us on this day. Also joining us, a soldier here in Israel, joining us on Zoom. Sergeant M is the name we're going to be using. And from New York, we welcome fashion designer Elie Tahari. Thank you for being here. An honor to be speaking to you all on this day. And I'm going to start with you, Eli Shako. Your thoughts specifically as an army veteran yourself, what Yom HaZikaron means for you, a difficult time for the entire nation. How are you feeling?
Actually, a lot of emotion, but before this, I want to give a big hug to all the soldiers and family that lost their life, and the veterans that pay a big price in the body and the soul. And of course, we pray that all the hostages are going to come home. Actually, I have to say that I'm so proud that I'm Jewish. I'm so proud that I'm Israeli. God bless me with this. I'm 7th generation in Israel, and I just blessed by that. I have to say that when I was 20 and I was wounded, so it was like 2-3 weeks before I finished the army, and my dream was to go to United States, to India, to celebrate the life. Then the war started, I get wounded. I was like 7 months in the hospital, and that time we didn't talk. We didn't talk about the patients, but what we feel. I'm so happy that today they take care of the soldiers, and they give them a big hug. Not it was like before, and I'm so happy that I try to be part of this. All Am Israel is helping, and we have amazing people all over, and I see people who give with a lot of love, and it's making me so excited. From 7th of October, I'm actually volunteer. I know how to feel when you get hurt, so I decided to take care of a few soldiers who get hurt, who was wounded in the war, and to give them support. They know that they can call me 24/7. Few of them, they have post-trauma, and I was blessed to give some power for all of them. Also, we fight big time in the social media.
Right.
Big time. We have I have 20 volunteers, 10 in Israel, 10 abroad, and we work like 24/7. And it was like very tough because we have so much hate in the world that we have to give some fight, and we did it. We do as much that we can, and
It's such an important time for initiatives like yours, helping people. As you say, unity is paramount right now. The fact that people are talking about their shared experience as well and coming up with projects and initiatives to help bring people even closer to one another is just so important. We're going to talk more about your initiative, but right now I want to welcome Sergeant M. We obviously can't disclose her full name, but Sergeant, if you can, take us back to your shift in March of 2024. At a checkpoint in the Jerusalem envelope, you were stabbed after stopping a teenage cyclist and asking him for his ID. What can you tell us about what happened?
So basically, I went on a shift, regular shift in my duty, in my job, and I saw a 15-year-old in a motorcycle, and I asked for an ID to, for regular, and he pulled his hand into his pocket, and then other than an ID, he pulls up a knife and start to stabbing me in my face. Um, the bodyguard that was behind me, that's someone who keeps me safe, saw that immediately and starts to fight back to the terrorist. And it was very scary, but it's the job. And then when they stopped the scene, so I pulled back out from the scene, like that I'm just get stabbed. And then I called my commander, which gave me first care to my face. It gave me a first care, and then I transferred to an hospital in Jerusalem, and they gave me a medical care, and I got 30 stitches in my face. And then
incredible.
Yes, and then I went to a medical leave from the army for a month and a half, and then I come back to the army, to the IDF, to continue my serving, and now I'm a commander in the IDF, and yes, that's basically the story.
The courage that you have, just to wrap that up, 30 stitches to her face, given medical leave from the army, and then after a month and a half, returning to base to complete a commander's course and becoming a squad commander. Talk about resilience and strength. What an incredible, unique experience. And to that exact point, I now want to bring in from New York, fashion designer Elie Tahari. So welcome, lovely to see you. Very excited to hear about your initiative. I'm very curious. You're in the world of fashion, and I've seen some of your beautiful work. So chic, so classy. Talk to us about when you hear a story like Sergeant M, brave soldiers wounded while protecting the country. How does your work help with the initiative that Elie is describing with people, brave people like Sergeant M? Tell us more.
I know Eli Shako for a long time, and he called me and he told me the work he does for the volunteering on behalf of the soldiers. He told me there was over 1,000 women soldiers wounded, and I thought, what can I do? So I dedicated my online business, elietahari.com. Whatever profit we make, it's a lifetime project to dress all the wounded soldiers. So that's been my contribution to Eli Shako.
So tell us more about how that aligns with your values and your goals. I know that you have a connection to Jewish and evangelical organizations worldwide. Tell us more.
I was born in Jerusalem, just like Eli Shako, in 1952, and I grew up in orphanage in Israel. I came to New York, and I stayed in the Center Park. I didn't want to go back, and I slept in Center Park, and then I went to a shelter, and I started a fashion company. God blessed me with big success, and My son is taking over now. And since October 7, I haven't been able to sleep properly. I wake up in the middle of the night and I watch I-24 and Israeli news, and all I do is cry and cry.
Well, we certainly hope that with initiatives and projects like yours, that there is a silver lining, that there is positivity, and that you're sharing some kind of hope for young people. And that's where I want to bring Elie in. I see that you are nodding. Talk to us about these initiatives right now. The war is ongoing. There are so many wounded soldiers, young people, brave young people like Sergeant M. Talk to us about the projects. How does it make you feel knowing that you're making a difference the way you are right now?
Actually, I have a small story how it happened, because 4 months ago I went to Tiberias to be alone and to decide where to go to meditation and yoga in India, or just to give support to the IDF veterans. And I talk all the time with Elie Tahari, that he have a big heart, like, he's amazing. And I send him, I went to Tiberias and I walk on the water, and I said, where I have to go, where I have to find my life, to make meditation, or just, I got the answer. Mm-hmm. I talked to Elie, and after 10 minutes that I walk on the beach to think about the future, Elie Tahari told me, I can't sleep. I don't feel, I want to do something more. And he gave 15 soldiers $1,000 each to buy, like to buy clothes. And when he texts me this message, I know where I'm going to be with the IDF veterans, with delegation, with the Jewish. And it's keep going from 15 to 87, and Elie give from his heart. He have just amazing. I hope a lot of Jews gonna understand what Elie did. That the only country that they're gonna feel safe, it's actually Israel. And the people in a lot of Jewish take the mezuzah from the door. They don't want that they know that they're Jewish. They have to understand that the soldiers who fight and then who get wounded very badly, they need support. The war only starts for them. And I know this because I was this in my life. I saw it. I feel this. And these soldiers, after the fight, they now start a big war of their life to come back to the life. And that's a big support. And Elie gave $1,000 for each soldiers, but it's not the $1,000. You know what all the soldiers told me? Because we want to pay attention for the women, because in this war, it was like he said, 1,000 injured, but everyone told me, tell Elie Tahari, thank you so much that you think about us, that somebody sees us from abroad, that the Jewish people know that we still exist, that, when Elie Tahari say I cry all the time, I feel his emotion. I mean, every soldier everyone who got $1,000 for clothes, we make conference call that Elie gonna bless her. And it was so excited for the soldiers and for Elie and for me. And we hope we have a lot of vision to do. I will tell you.
Incredible work indeed. And Elie Tahari, such an important point being made here. It's more than just what is being given physically. It's the message for Israeli soldiers, wounded soldiers, to know support is coming from New York the way it is. Talk to us, though, from your perspective, why it is so important right now, that message from the United States to Israel right now, to these young soldiers, the message that you are giving to people like Sergeant M, very briefly, if you can.
I appreciate what the young Israelis are doing, and when women getting injured, it hurts me. And I get videos from all of them thanking me. Some of them put the videos in dark so I can't see them because they're embarrassed, because they're so hurt. It hurt me to see the soldiers without arms, without legs, without eyes. And I can contribute in clothing. That's my talent.
Right.
And they are so appreciative. And I am thankful to the Jewish community in America that blessed me with big success. And even so, in Arab countries,
Right.
they saw my documentary and they don't allow me. They took all my goods out because they saw my documentary and I was in Israeli uniform.
Right.
I don't mind that. I rely on the Jewish community in America and the Israelis that support me for 50
Absolutely.
years.